today's session we are going to discuss project scheduling. So scheduling and effort estimation are most difficult and important activities in managing every product. So these three important estimates are made in the projects which are nothing but effort, schedule and cost. So let's discuss with project scheduling. So first, importance of project scheduling. As we know, the software development process, delivering the projects on time is the biggest challenge in front of the project manager. Okay. So time has the least amount of flexibility and it passes no matter what. So schedule issues the main reason for conflicts of the projects, especially during the second half of the projects. Most of the time, our software schedule becomes disturbed. So work style of different individuals, cultural differences are also matters along with conflicts. So some people prefer detailed schedules and focus on task completion rather than other can keep the things open and flexible. So most of the time, due to many reasons, projects become late. So we'll discuss some points or reasons due to which projects become or project schedule become extended. So very first thing is unrealistic deadline. So this is established by someone outside the software development group. So deadline should be mentioned precisely and specifically for the completion of each software product. And then when it is not specified, it is a kind of unrealistic, then definitely a project becomes late to complete each task. Then second, changing customer requirements. Okay, so time to time, in between, customer requirements may get changed, due to which it is directly reflected in the schedule. Okay, it change the whole schedule of the project. Then honest underestimate the amount of efforts as well as number of resources that will be required to do the job. So sometimes some resources as well as efforts will be deficient with its availability, due to which our project becomes late. Then predictable or unpredictable risk. So we have one separate part in this latter slides. So risk, so that should not be considered when project is coming. So in between, we need to verify, we need to check, we need to avoid, we need to clear out all such type of risk, due to which our project can become late. Then technical difficulties is quite obvious. Most of the time, even if all the software configurations are well managed, then also at some stages technical difficulties may occur at the time of execution. Then human difficulties. Okay. So due to internal adjustments, some human difficulties may occur. Some manager can change their job, some manager can change their position, they can shift from one branch to another branch, likewise. So due to these human difficulties also, the project's duration becomes late. The whole schedule of the project gets disturbed. Then miscommunication means among project staff and the customers, due to which results in delays. Then failure by project management to recognize that the project is falling behind schedule and lack of the action to correct the problem. Therefore, software project scheduling, we can say that it is an action that distributes the estimated effort across the planned project duration by allocating the effort to specific software engineering tasks. So it is important that the schedule evolves over time, and during early stages of project planning, a schedule need to be developed. So this type of schedule identifies all major process framework activities and the product functions as well. So as the project gets underway, then each entry on the microscopic schedule is refined into a detailed schedule. Okay, we need to mention each and every task with detailed description in the schedule. So as like all other areas of software engineering, a number of basic principles guide software project scheduling. So here there are some principles mentioned to provide guide for software project scheduling. So first is compartmentalization. What does it mean? See, the project must be compartmentalization into a number of manageable activities as well as tasks. So to accomplish this compartmentalization, both the product and the process need to be defined as well as need to be refined. Then interdependency. Interdependency of each compartmentalized activity or task must be determined. Okay. Which activity is dependent on another activity is to be mentioned in the schedule. Then some tasks must occur in sequence, while others can occur in parallel. Okay, some tasks can be specified sequentially and some tasks can be implemented parallelly. So some activities cannot commence until the work product produced by another is available. And some other activities can occur independently. Right, so that specification needs to be specified while defining the schedule. Then time allocation, that we have as an important principle, that is not mentioned here, but consider time allocation. So each task to be scheduled must be allocated some number of work units, that means person days of effort. So in addition, each task must be assigned a start date as well as completion date that are a function of interdependencies and parallelism. Okay, whether that work will be conducted on a full-time or a part-time basis, sequentially or parallelly. Then effort validation. So every project has defined number of people on the software team. So as time allocation occurs, you must ensure that no more than the allocated number of people has been scheduled at any given time. You can say here, when project has 3 assigned software engineers, that is 3 persons, then days are also available for their efforts, for their work. So on a given day, 7 concurrent tasks must be accomplished, and each task requires 0.50% days of effort. So more effort has been allocated than there are people to do the work. Then responsibilities, right? So every task that is scheduled should be assigned to a specific team member. Then outcomes. In the same way, every task that is scheduled should have a defined outcome. It is but obvious. So for software projects, the outcome is normally presented as a work product, right? Design or a component. So work products are just combined in the form of deliverables. Then define milestones. Every task or a group of tasks should be associated with a project milestone. Milestone is accomplished when one or more products has been reviewed for quality. So it has been approved that each of these principles is applied as a project schedule to be given. So for these contents, I have referred Software Engineering Practitioner Approach by Roger Tracy.